girl, I wanted to be Katie Couric when I grew up, and so this is my opportunity to be Katie Couric, I guess. So first, let's start with, what is your name, what is your rank, and how long have you been with Young Living? And we're gonna start here with Tom.
Tom Reed and Evangeline and I are diamonds, and we've been in Young Living for a wonderful 10 years now.
Kim Edwards, I'm platinum, and our oily anniversary is actually tomorrow. Our 3 year.
Sharon Rayburn, and I am a platinum as well, and I have been in since 2008.
I'm Karen Douglas, and I've been a part of Young Living for almost 15 years, but building the business this past January made 10 years for me. Because I didn't know it was a business at first, but I do now, right? And I'm a diamond.
Sarah Johnson, and I'm a Crown Diamond, and Darren and I have been in Young Living. July will be 10 years.
Deborah Rayburn, Royal Crown Diamond, and next month it'll be 17 years.
I have the questions on my phone in case I forgot them, but the first question is, I forgot them. How do you keep your confidence high when facing adversity? And so the way we'll have this work is just if you feel like you have a wonderful answer, that's great, and we'll try to get to as many answers as possible. So would anyone like to answer that question?
Repeat the question.
I will totally. I've made it my wallpaper. How do you keep your confidence high when facing adversity?
I'll answer that. Well, for me, this is a great opportunity for me to remind myself of my why. And so, if anybody subscribes to the Boost, how many of y'all subscribe to the Boost with the ULA guys and everything? So you can learn a little bit about my 3 whys on the Boost for February. Watch that video. But whenever I remind myself, why do I use essential oils? Why did I choose Young Living? And why do I share? It doesn't really matter what adversity comes my way because I'm rock solid in my answer to those 3 whys. And so it really helps me like shake myself and say, okay, no, all right, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna move forward, no matter if I just got 10 no's, or no matter if somebody's order just completely messed up, or they, the Ningxia Red had spilled in the box, in the FedEx box, and there's mold everywhere. But it doesn't shake you whenever you're so connected to your why.
He who can endure any how can always remember his why. Deborah.
If for any reason you still can't get over that, you just need another push, contact your upline. They are rooting for you. They want you to be successful. So contact them and they'll give you a pep talk.
And I would say, to add on to that, surround yourself with crossline people that will help build you up, not tear you down. With your uplines being a great support, but surround yourself with people that really believe in you.
Would anybody else like to add some input?
I will just say that I understood network marketing from the time I was a little girl because my parents were involved in a network marketing company. They didn't do very much with it at all. In fact, I'm not sure they've ever made any money at all with it. And then we had tried a couple other companies over the years that we were initially excited about, and none of it really worked out for us. I don't think we ever got a check, as a matter of fact, from any of those other companies. And so when we came to Young Living, and it felt right to us, it was the right opportunity for us, it was the right company, it was the right feel, it was the right people surrounding us, it was the right product, and it was so easy to just teach people very simply about oils, and the oils sold themselves. I just keep thinking, if I can't do it in Young Living, I'm not doing it. This is it. This is my chance because this is the company I align myself with. So that's how I encourage myself, is that this is my chance. This is it for us.
Also, in my life, I believe for us to personally grow, we need that adversity. We need challenges. That's the struggles are the way that we grow. And Evangeline and I both, over the years, the 10 years associated with Young Living, this particular path that we have taken has had its challenges. It certainly has had its rewards. And I would look at the rewards in terms of personal growth. And whenever there's something that's uncomfortable that comes up, in our lives, we try to go to the Lord with it. He never promised that the path would be easy. He did promise that he would always walk with us when the adversities come. And it's whatever path we travel, personal relationships, even within ourselves, the struggles that we have in ourselves, whether it's Young Living, whether it's getting along with other people, even outside of the company. There's going to be bumps in the road, and we have to really step back and make a choice about how we're going to handle those bumps. And that has been, for us, our time with Young Living has provided major personal growth. And I think that everybody in here can experience a similar growth as well.
Thank you. Kim, did you have a response?
Yeah, I just wanted to add real quick to that is when you find yourself facing challenges or something happening in your organization that you feel not confident about, you do not have to react immediately. Take the time to think about it, consult your upline, talk to Crossline, and find the best way to handle the situation. You don't have to immediately respond right away, whether that be to an email, a phone call, or anything.
Thanks. Karen?
I was going to say, of course, we all know adversity comes. Challenges will come across you every single day. Something's going to come up that could give you a little bit of a shake, but you have to decide yourself how much you're going to allow whatever has happened to shake you. It might shake your world a little bit, but are you going to allow it to break you? You have control of that because you have control to listen to the words that are being thrown at you. And as we heard earlier, we can be our own worst enemy at that. So you do have to plug into the positive things. And as a believer in Jesus Christ, I have to plug into the truth, and that truth is the Word of God. So I've got to open up my Bible, and I have to feed myself constantly. So this is what I have to do in order to get through. Again, just because something happens in your life, it doesn't have to break you and knock you off. You got to sit back, take a moment, breathe through it, think through it, and just, for me, worship the Lord and get through it, and then you get back up. No matter how long it takes you, you might have to sit still for a moment and let the Lord speak to you. But in that, you just get your strength together and you get back up, and then you keep going, and don't let whatever it is hold you back. I have an incredible fear of speaking in front of people, incredible fear. But this is me working through it, I'm not jumping out of an airplane, okay, forget it. I don't think I'm afraid of heights like that, but anyways, I'm not even gonna worry about jumping out of a plane, but the speaking in front of people. So in that, so I have to pray myself through these things, and then when Young Living calls and asks you to do things, like 2 years ago, speak in front of a whole bunch of people, but God gives you strength. He gives me strength, and I know He's no respecter of persons, and so He will give you the same strength that He gives me, but you have to trust Him and step out on what it's called faith. Step out on faith, no matter what's going on, and do whatever it is you're called to do.
Thank you. All right, changing gears a bit, what are the different ways you prospect, and what are your thoughts on warm versus soft prospecting? So whoever would like to take it.
Well, your warm prospects, you're going to use them up quickly, because they're the people you know, so that's where you're going to go. But hopefully you can tap into, when that first circle is finished, then tap into their warm prospects. And then the circle gets wider and wider. But if you find yourself at a dead end with nobody, just remember that every time you walk out of your house, put an oil on, be prepared, because you don't know who you will meet, engage with, that you can start a conversation. That's a cold prospect, but it wasn't like you like the old vacuum cleaner salesman where you went around a neighborhood and knocked on doors. You could do that, I suppose, but there are ample. Do you know what was happening today next door? Was there a Young Living booth there? Yes, because we look for every opportunity to share. Some will be better than others, but look for every opportunity.
And as you look for an opportunity, you've got to be equipped and prepared. And so, yeah, you know, you can walk around and be a walking billboard and people can smell you coming. And they'll ask you, what is that? But you better be prepared. You better have your little 5 ml bottles with about 5 drops or the little sample packet, something on you to share with them so they can have that experience. I call it planting a seed for a need. You know, put some peppermint on them. I put peppermint on everybody. But you be prepared because you're going to come across somebody that really needs and wants some peppermint, and you don't want to be like saying, oh, all I have is a 15 mil and there you go. You know, you want to be prepared and have something that you can give and to share with them.
I agree. I carry the little empty bottles without any oil in them. I put them in the small jewelry size Ziploc bags. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. And I keep about 3 or 4 of those in my purse. And then I carry in my purse my just necessity oils that I will not leave home without, which are mostly like the kit oils. And if I find somebody that I know, that I see or that I run into that needs something, then I stand right there and say, okay, let me help you, and pour the oil into the bottle while I'm talking to them about how to use it, and I give them my information. But the key to giving things away is always, always get their information. That way you can follow up with them a day later. Don't wait a week. One day. How's it going? Is everything okay? Did it work out for you? Don't put it in your eyes.
But exactly what she was saying, if you give your information, you have to get their information. You can pull up, if you don't have a card or something for them to fill out, open up a contact on your phone, type in their number, their email, their whatever form of communication they desire to communicate with you on, and take it down. Because if you can't communicate with them, you'll never know if that product helped them. If they're interested, they're going to end up Googling and get put somewhere who knows where, or find it at a grocery store and think it's Young Living and it's not, you know, all that good stuff. So be prepared and take their information.
So this is called relationship marketing for a reason, because we're all about building relationships. And so everywhere you go, your goal should not be to go prospecting everyone. Your goal should be to go make some new friends. So now they're your warm market, right? They're not cold market anymore because you've made a friend. And how do you make friends? You ask questions, and you get interested in other people, and you get into their life as much as they'll let you get into it, and you support them, and you might do something nice for them. And that is how you build your warm, cold market.
Alrighty, the next question is, so I bought my starter kit, now what? How do I build a business?
All right. Well, I think the first thing you should do, especially if you're the enroller, is to call them up, you know, in a few days. Did you get your kit? Yes. Okay, do you have 15 minutes? I want to make sure you get the most out of what you just purchased. So then you just walk them through everything, all the paperwork. Even if I don't want to build a business, you show them the roadmap for success. You know, well, whatever, every single piece of paper, knowing the essential words you have, that's where you start with them. So they will open every single bottle and smell it, and they become a part, they experience the starter kit. So that's the very first thing you got to do with them.
I think knowing the comp plan and studying the comp plan is super huge to building your business, because if you don't know the comp plan and you don't know how to be strategic with your organization as you're starting to prospect your warm market, it's just going to kind of be there, and then before you know it, you're going to have to kind of make up for what happened in the beginning if you have no direction. So know the comp plan. There's tons of videos out there. There's tons of upline that'll help you. If you don't know who to find to help you, just go to your profile in your VO and contact whoever your people are there. I'm telling you, if a silver and above finds out you want to learn about building the business, they are going to help you. I hear so many people that say that they don't have any help, but I don't know if you're actually asking the right people, because I really think that us who are growing want to help you grow as well. That's our passion. That's why we do it. Also, I think that then finding what you're passionate about. How do you like talking to people? Some people just like to talk to people one-on-one. Some people like to teach. They're very comfortable in a class setting. Some people are very techy and they like to share online. And I think that you should start there and then grow by, you know, reading and learning how to become a professional at network marketing in general.
Yeah, so, you know, Young Living, there's so many people when they're ready to start sharing, or they say, okay, I want to grow a business, they feel like they've got to reinvent the wheel and that there's something else that they've got to get out there. You know what? Young Living has created the most amazing sharing tool, and it's called the Premium Starter Kit. And so really, hopefully someone that had introduced you to Young Living showed you in a very simple way, you know, opened up the kit with you and went, just like Deborah said, and went through all the oils and everything and showed you how to sign up. If you're doing something very simple at that onset, that's actually what's going to be duplicated. And I had to learn that the hard way later, and then I started growing so fast because I was making it too complicated at first and trying to find a system or whatever. But really just take your Premium Starter Kit and everything that's in there and share that, you know, as you've already, you know, put peppermint on someone and they're like, yeah, I want to know more about Young Living. Show them, open the kit, show them the first 10 to 12 pages of the product guide, which actually share Young Living's story in such a beautiful way. I mean, everything you need to start your business, you got when you got your Premium Starter Kit, when you were just getting the oils for your own, for yourself. You already have everything there. And so as you're learning the comp plan and you're doing those things, just step out and share an oil with someone and be ready. Have your starter kit and just go through that.
You don't have to be an expert to share the oils with anyone.
Right.
Open up that kit, walk through it step by step. And what I always tell my new people when I get them signed up with the kit, it's let's go meet at Starbucks, let's go meet at your home, whatever, and invite 2 or 3 of your friends, your neighbors, people you pull in from Starbucks. I really don't care, but bring in some warm people, warm bodies that are alive, hopefully. That's kind of the plan, you know. And so you bring them in and you open up the kit and you walk through it step by step. You are modeling the behavior that that person needs to now do and duplicate. You are making yourself duplicatable in this business. So do it, have them go ahead and start. It's their first class. They will see how easy it is, and they won't be afraid of teaching their first class because they already just kind of participated in their first class. It's not a big deal. It's not scary anymore.
When someone is ready to start building the business, something that was modeled for me years ago, thank you, Deborah, is basically when they say they're ready to build, I will tell them, I'm right alongside you. I'm going to work with you. I'm here for you. Let's get going. Like Sharon said, let's teach some classes. And so I'm going to teach the first class for you. The second class we'll teach together. And the third class, I'm still there for you, but the third class, you're going to teach. And I got your back. I'm right there. You can look at me and I can communicate. We can get questions answered. Again, you don't have to know everything. The biggest thing when you decide to make this a business, first of all, there's no secret. We didn't get up here by some secret way that we're not telling you guys. It's really easy. It really is. We just followed the people before us once we found out it was a business. We followed the model before us. And that is, you have to get out there when you just determine in your mind that you're going to build this as a business. You have to get out there. You have to start talking. You got to open your mouth. You have to invite people to your home or go to their home in order to do the class. And the more you share, the more it makes someone's life changes, their life changes, and it makes a difference, and that's where it all happens. So there's nothing magic about how we got where we are. We just kept going and going and going. We didn't give up just because so many people told us no.